frustrating. Frustrating to me because, you know, that whole episode there was 100% on me not paying attention to what was going on. Not yet. Battery's warmed up though, or the battery's getting charged up. Man, this is going to take a while. Still charging up. Okay, cool. Forever and ever again. Still plugged in. It's still heating up. Man, this thing is cold. frustrating. Frustrating to me because, you know, that whole episode there was 100% on me not paying attention to what was going on. And I don't live in the bush. I don't live in, you know, desolation. But, you know, so I don't mean it to be more dramatic than it is, but if this stupid thing doesn't start, I can't go to work. If I can't go to work, I get fired. If I get fired, I've got no money to build a cabin. So I ended up putting a battery charger on it and plugged it into the generator because I've got a block heater on here, but I haven't had to use it in the past. I didn't have to use it at all last year. And after being on there for, I want to say 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 hours on the block heater, the vehicle finally started. The problem is that you get to a point where if you haven't started your vehicle in a while and you haven't plugged it in, it just gets bitter cold, entirely too cold to operate. So got past that point, thank goodness, and got the old truck started. Got a full charge on the battery. I am going to check the battery though and make sure that I'm okay as far as that goes, and then I'll probably change the oil. I run synthetic in this, so I'll probably change the oil just to make sure that I'm safe, because I know I'm coming due for an oil change pretty soon anyway. The gauge usually tells me, but yeah, crazy. So it's been running now for probably about 30 minutes, and I'm going to run to town, do some laundry, stop off and get another bottle of propane, just my regular normal stuff that I would do Sunday morning, but here it is Sunday afternoon, 2:45 now. So, oh well. It's a pretty day though. Temperature's at 0 outside, so we finally achieved the absence of all temperature, and that's up from, you know, what was easily, it was probably 18 below 0 this morning. Yesterday it was below 0 most of the day. Crazy. Oh. If you missed it, I'm going to start going live as often as possible on Saturdays at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll do it for a couple of weeks in a row and we'll see how it goes. And if you guys are interested, so by the time this video comes out, I will have already done that. That would have been yesterday. And if you missed it, you know, by all means, make sure you get your notifications turned on for Sean in Alaska if you are subscribed. If you're not, please consider doing so. And then it'll be 2 o'clock Alaska Standard Time, which I believe is 6 p.m. East Coast time. So 4-hour time difference between us and New York. There's a cow. There's another cow back there, and then there's a young bull right over there. Good morning. Truck started, no problem this morning. Heading to work on a Monday of Thanksgiving week. It's just crazy, right? So the temperature this morning is in fact the same exact temperature as it was the last 2 days. It's 13 below 0. And it makes no sense as to why the vehicle wouldn't start. Shut that in there. For the last 2 days until halfway through yesterday as today. So why does that happen? Well, in my case, I do have a block heater. And a block heater is designed for super low temperatures to keep your engine warm, so when you go to start it, it doesn't lock up like mine did. The difference is I don't plug it in because obviously I'm off grid. If I would have just gotten up on Saturday morning and gotten outside and done some things, like first thing in the morning when I normally wake up and started the vehicle, I probably would have been fine. It probably would have started. But once that deep cold sets in, you're in trouble. That's all there is to it. Yesterday I had that, well, I had it plugged in on Saturday, but I didn't leave it plugged in that long with the generator because I said, well, forget it, I'm not going to go through all this hassle right now. And I uploaded the video from home. But Sunday, once I got it plugged in and let it run, and it took about 5 hours, no problems at all. The vehicle finally started. And then I ran it really, really good. I made sure that I warmed it way the heck up. went to town, did laundry, came back, left it running, and then because I was nervous, before I went to bed, I used my remote start, started her up, and it will automatically stop after running for about 15 minutes. And then I set my alarm clock for halfway through my sleep cycle. Woke up, auto started it again, listened for it to start, went back to sleep, and then when my alarm went off this morning, I woke up, I went ahead and started it the final time. So I just let it run throughout the night. But like I said, it's 13 below zero right now, and you don't have to have a remote start as long as you pay attention to your vehicle and make sure that it starts. I do still want to check the oil though on it, and I know I'm getting close to an oil change. I'm gonna take it in and have the battery tested. My brother Will works at one of the local parts houses up here. He said swing on by and he'll bring the tester out, check it, make sure that the battery's still good. My battery's only about 2 years old in the truck. For some reason I thought it was older than that, but Will said that I bought one from him and replaced it and put it in this vehicle just a couple of years ago, so which is good. That's the last thing you want any problems with. Anyway, I'm going to get my tail to work. It's one of the busiest weeks of the year for us. It's going to get real busy on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thanksgiving week, everybody likes to shop at the very end so they get the freshest produce they can. I hope you and your family, you and yours, your friends, the people that you consider family, had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to work on Thanksgiving Day so that my backup guy can take the 2 days off in a row. He'll be off on Thursday and Friday, but I'm still going to go over and do steaks for Thanksgiving with Will and his family.
Oh, nice.
Well, hello, chicks. How are you? Well, hello, ladies. How are you? How are you? Well, we got a mess in here. We got to get it cleaned up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Let me close you up real quick here. If you want to come out, you come out the other side. I'm just sitting there yelling now. I'm just yelling, I know. Hi, girls. Get out of there. You're not coming out. Whatever. This was one of the roughest starts to a week that I've had in a long time. I mean, it just made no sense at all. The bitter cold temperatures took its toll on my truck. No damage in the long run. It just ruined an entire weekend of me being able to do what I need to do. Finally got it started Sunday, and from that day forward, things started looking up. Busy at work all week. The snow finally moved in, and when the snow moves in, the temperature goes in the right direction. And here we are at the end of the week now, and it's 15 degrees above zero. I got a lot done, though. I managed to get the chicken coop cleaned out, squared away, new bedding in there for the chicks. Borrowed a snowblower from one of the kindest individuals that I've known since I moved to Alaska, old Jack. Jack has done a lot for me, and I do stuff for Jack too. It's just one of those relationships where, you know, you work together and you just know that the person you're dealing with is just an honest, good individual. Got the driveway all blown out for the first time this year. Heading over to fire up the generator and get ready for this week's video. Man, the icicles are growing long on the edge of the trailer. Thank you guys as always for watching. I'm Sean in Alaska. Have yourself an incredible, incredible week. And we'll see you next time.